Hello and welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. It's my Eurovision 2023 Top 37 countdown. It's place number 16, Netherlands, Mia Nicolai and Dion Cooper, Burning Daylight. Please do click on the subscribe button, ring that notification bell and like, share and comment below. Also the link to the music video is in the description, as well as to the my write-up on my blog site. So the Dutch have had a bit of a renaissance at Eurovision, which dates back to 2013, when they finally returned to the grand final after around a decade of absence. Since then, they've sort of carefully selected mostly serious grown-up songs and artists, and they got their 5th Eurovision Song Contest win in 2019. And they've had, and indeed that confidence has continued. They sent a Dutch language song to Eurovision last year. They sort of continued with those sort of serious selections with Burning Daylight and the duo of Mia Nicolai and Dion Cooper. And can they continue the Netherlands' run of success? The entry, as has been the case since 2013, was internally selected. Mia is a singer-songwriter. She's got a couple of singles releases to her name. Dion is a singer-songwriter who has appeared on The Voice of Holland. He's also released a couple of singles as well. Those were co-written by a singer he was the support act for as well. That particular singer is also a co-writer of Burning Daylight and is the duo's Eurovision mentor. And this is, of course, former winner Duncan Lawrence. Duncan's fiancée is also a co-writer of Burning Daylight, as well as Mia and Dion. It's another kind of serious, sort of reflective, contemporary pop song, which has become the staple of the Netherlands at Eurovision over the past few years. It did take me a couple of goes to before I really started to appreciate this one. But once I had, I think, the chorus really sort of stuck in, and as an earworm. You can easily tell the Duncan Lawrence influences, I think, in the song. And while I don't think it has quite the same strong emotional tug that Arcade has, it still feels powerful. Dion's vocal in the studio version of the song is just it's smooth and deep like butter. And overall, I enjoy when they come together to sing in the choruses. And it's just a thoroughly good contemporary song. Now, I will admit, this has slipped a couple of places in my top 37 from where I originally had it, as they've had a couple of problems in their live performances, some issues. But given that they are both professional singers, there's no reason to see that might not turn around before Eurovision. And of course, the pre-parties are not necessarily ideal situations for getting things right, because they have so little time to rectify any issues that they might have. What's been more upsetting in a way is to see that how those couple of rough live vocals is the ways that the Dutch media has really gone for them in a really almost feral-like way that I thought was kind of unique to the British right-wing press. There's been dissent within the delegation, or at least within the selection panel, with one of the selection panel coming out to saying that it wasn't a unanimous decision in terms of who they internally selected, and he hadn't selected this. And there's been former artists criticising Duncan Lawrence for not supporting them enough, etc., etc. It's a sort of drama that you'd expect of some other Eurovision countries, but not from the Netherlands. That clearly is hardly ideal preparation. And in terms of the betting odds, the duo have slipped from being likely qualifiers in semi-final 1, which obviously is the very tough semi-final, to being non-qualifiers in sort of the betting odds. I think that's probably a little bit premature at the moment. They are in one of the best qualifying spots, so they are running in 14th place, which is second from the end in the running order. It's actually one of the best positions to qualify from. It has one of the highest qualifying records. It is a quality song, and there is an experienced team behind it. So I think we shouldn't write the Dutch off just yet, no matter what their own media might be saying. But let me know what you think, particularly if you are from the Netherlands. Do let me know kind of how the drama has been unfolding and what you think about it and what you think the Netherlands' chances are of getting through to the final. But do let me know in the comments and join me again soon. Take care.